Hi there, and welcome to another module of the Amazon KDP Publishing by KTech Solutions. And in this module, you will learn how to create your manuscripts or interior pages. You will also learn how to format your books properly so that they will be accepted by Amazon KDP without any rejection. And I will teach you also how to create your cover page for your books, whether an ebook, paperback, or hardcover. You also learn how to finally sum it off and upload your books on Amazon KDP. So first of all, creating and formatting your manuscripts. So to create and format your manuscript, there are so many softwares and other platforms that you can use. The first one is you can use Canva. Canva is a great software for designing your book covers, creating ebooks, and other professional designers. You can even use Canva to create your manuscripts, such as planners, notebook, and the likes. All right. Then you also need Microsoft Office or WPS for typing your ebook manuscript and formatting it according to the Amazon KDP standards. And you may also need some other online sources, just as Titans Publishers. So you can use all these, some of these sources and softwares to create and format your manuscripts. And after creating and formatting your manuscript, the next thing that you need to do is creating your cover page. And to create your cover page as well, remember, if you are uploading an ebook, your cover page should be in image format. So to create your cover page, you can use Canva to design and create your cover page. You can use KDP Cover Maker. The Amazon KDP as well has provided you with a KDP with a cover maker that you can use while uploading your books to create a cover. But I recommend designing your cover separately, preferably using Canva or any other alternate softwares. Then you can as well, if you are too busy to design your cover page yourself, you can hire freelancers to design your cover page and just pay them maybe like $5. It depends on your budget and how you want your cover to look. So that is how to go about your cover page. Now I'm going to show you how to create your manuscripts, or let me say interior pages. I believe if you are a writer, you're already familiar with the art of writing and you know how to write your manuscripts. You already have your ideas and you probably have lots of knowledge on the topic of your choice that you want to write your books on. But if you are not a writer or you don't have any experience of writing, you can as well create many low or no content books and publish on Amazon's and earn as much as you can. So, all right, as I was saying, I believe if you're a writer, you're already familiar with the arts of writing and you have an experience on the topics of your interest, whether you are a professional athlete, whether you are a musician, whether you are an academic or whatever. So, but if you are not a writer or you don't have any experience of writing, you can still publish books on Amazon and earn a living. The kinds of book that you can publish in this case are known as low or no content books, as explained previously. So I'm going to use Canva now to show you briefly how you can create manuscripts of a notebook, that is the interior pages of a notebook. So once you go to Canva, you simply you can search, or you can simply come down here and you can come down here and search for custom size. You can click on custom size. Once you click on custom size, you need to provide the size of the document that you want to create. So suppose I want to create a book of 6 by 9 inches. Okay, I'll type 6 by 9, then I'll click on create new design. So once that is loaded properly, I'll have a blank canvas sheet where I can design my book properly. Alright, this is a typical empty notebook page, empty page, Canva design page. So I can start designing my page. Alright, the first thing that I need to do is to go to elements. Once I go to elements, I can simply search for line. And by searching for line, I'll see different kinds of line. Since I just want to create a notebook, I'm going to do this line, and I will click on the line, so it will come to the page. I can extend it to the ends of the page, and then I can drag it here as well and extend it to the ends of the page. I can change the color of the page here. Maybe I want to use this color or this, and then I can as well change the properties of the line. I can reduce the thickness here to maybe 3, maybe 2. I can make it to have a rounded end points. I can make it this type, anyone I want, but I prefer this one. So once I'm done with these settings, I click on OK. I can as well reduce the transparency of the color of the lines. Maybe it's 2, anything I want. So once I'm okay with that, I can then come and move the line here, and from there on I can start duplicating the lines. Once I duplicate it, I move it to create a space of a profile row in a notebook. It depends on how I want it. So I can continue duplicating the lines, continue duplicating the lines, continue duplicating the lines, continue duplicating the lines until it gets to the end. Alright, so now let me delete this to have a space. Alright, so now once this is done, I can go and add another line. This line I can rotate it to 90 degree, that is to make it vertical. I can bring it here, and then I can drag it down. I can drag it off again. I can come here and play around with the color of the line. Maybe I want it to be red. I can come here and play around with the thickness. Maybe I want the thickness to be 5, or I can leave it 4. 4 is okay. So now this is a typical notebook page. Okay, and if I want to create a notebook of let's say 100 pages, I can do so by simply duplicating these pages. Now that I have a one page that I'm okay with, I can go ahead and continue duplicating the remaining pages. Okay, and to do that, you simply select the page and click on duplicate. So I have 2 pages now. I can continue duplicating until I create it as many pages as I want. Alright, this is my 100 pages notebook. As you can see from here, the pages are 100, and I can click here to see the number of pages. So once I'm done with the pages, my interior pages now are ready, or I can say my manuscripts. These are the pages from page 1 to page 100. So I can now go back to so once I'm done, all I need to do is to download my manuscript. So all I need to do is to click on share. Once I click on share, I'll click on download, and after clicking on download, I'm going to select the format. Remember, I told you that if you want to publish a paperback, which is normally a notebook and some other kinds of books, your manuscript should be in PDF. And I would recommend selecting PDF print because this is the best option for printing documents. So once you are done with that, you just click on download. You download all the 100 pages and then you click on download. So your manuscript, which is the interior pages of your notebook, will be downloaded, and with that you have created your interior pages, or you have created your manuscripts. Remember, you can create as many kinds of manuscripts as you want using Canva. You can create planners, you can create different kinds of books. This is just a sample using notebook. So now that, let me save my design as notebook for KDP. I can save it under download. Okay, so that is all. You can see that my notebook has been downloaded, and I can click on to open it and see how it looks. So this is my notebook pages. These are my notebook pages, wide ruled, as you can see, 100 pages. So I've now created my notebook. So the next thing now to do is to create your cover page. Since we have properly created our manuscript, the next thing that we need to do is to create our cover page. And I also told you that you need to create your cover page, you have to create it separately. And if you are publishing a paperback or hardcover, your cover page should be in PDF format as well. And let's now see how we can design our cover page for the notebook that we just created now. Alright, to create your cover page, you can use Canva as well, but Canva is not the only option that you can use, but I'm just using Canva as an example. There are so many design softwares that you can use out there. So once you come to Canva, you can just search your book cover, and by searching for book cover, you will see a lot of cover pages templates that you can simply take, edit, and make them your own. Alright, you can see, as you can see, there are many templates of book covers that you can see from here. Can you see? So you can just select any one and customize it to your taste, or you can as well start creating your cover page from blank. We can select this one and customize it. Alright, so we can customize this cover page to our own taste. We can delete all these and simply we can edit this. So suppose this is how I want my cover pages to look. This is the front cover, okay, and this is the back cover page. And I have to make sure that, remember, the size of the cover pages I'm using is the same as the size of the notebook. So if I'm not sure of the size, I can come down here to resize my cover pages to the same size this is in pixel already. Let me convert it to inches so that I can be sure. Okay, you see, so I want it to be 6 by 9 inches. So that is that. After all the editings of my notebook to the proper size, my book pages now are in 6 by 9 inches already. This is the front cover, and I can lock it. It cannot be edited anymore. And this is the back cover. So I have the two covers now. Okay, so the next thing I need to do now is to download my cover pages as well. So I click on downloads, and once I click on downloads, and then I click on I need to download them as images in this case before I finally make them a whole cover page for my book as PDF format. So all I need to do here is to download my images of the cover pages. Once they are downloaded, I'm done with the first part. Alright, I can see my notebooks. Alright, so after creating your cover pages, that is the front and back cover, the next thing that you're going to do is to make sure that your cover is according to the Amazon KDP format. And to format your cover page, you need to go to Amazon KDP and calculate your cover page dimension. So to do that, simply go to your browser and type KDP cover page and then search. So the first search results that you can see here, KDP cover calculator, Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, you click on it. So once the page is loaded properly, as you can see, to print out the exact dimensions of your cover, use the calculator below, and you can download your template in PDF and image so that you can use it as a guide layer in your image editing software. And this is the best thing to do. So here are the information required. One, you need to select the binding type, and the binding type is the type of book that you want to create, whether it is a paperback, hardcover, or otherwise. So since notebook is notebook that we are going to create in this case, then I'm going to select paperback. Then the interior type, there are 3 different kinds of interior pages that you can upload on Amazon KDP. You can upload black and white interior pages. You can as well select premium color or standard color. So I just want it to be a standard color, or maybe let me say if I want it to be black and white, I can select black and white. Alright, since it is just a notebook. Or if I want the lines to be colored, I can select standard color. You just select according to your interest. Then the paper type, there are 2 different paper types, white paper or cream paper, but mostly white paper is the most common one, so you select white paper. Then page turn direction, from left to right or from right to left. How do you turn your pages? Is it from left to right or from right to left? So you select left to right. Then measurements, units. Which units are you using in measuring your cover pages or the dimensions of your book? I think I've used inches while setting the dimension of my books, which is 6 by 9 inches. So now the next thing is to select the trim size. Trim size simply means the dimension of your book, the dimension of your book that you are going to upload on Amazon KDP. I want to publish 6 by 9 inches. So, and remember, when we come to uploading our book on Amazon KDP, our trim size should be 6 by 9. So the page number counts. Here, all you need to do is to input the number of pages of your book. If it is a hardcover textbooks or maybe a novel or whatever, you need to make sure that all the pages are counted, even the preliminary pages or the exterior pages. So now the number of pages of the notebook that I want to create is 100 pages. Okay, and then once I'm done, I can click on calculate dimensions. So by calculating dimensions, I'll be able to see my full cover page direction. You can see. So here are some information that you need to take notes. The full cover, you see, the full cover should be 12.475 times 9.25 inches. This is the overall dimension of my cover. This should be the overall dimension of my cover. And this is the front cover page. The front cover page is 6 by 9 inches, which is this page. And then the back cover page should also be 6 by 9 inches. Then the safe area. Safe area is where you are expected to write anything that you want to appear on your cover page. And it is this white area. All this white area that you are seeing on the cover page template is the safe area. And this is the dimension of the safe area. Then we have bleed. You see, from the Amazon themselves, they said bleed is a printing term that refers to when printed objects on a page, such as images, background, colors, or graphics, extend past where the publication will be trimmed. So in this case, the trim size is 0.125. The bleed, is 0.125, which is item number 4. So now we have margin as well, and the margin is item number 5, which is this. We also have some basic information that you can navigate and get yourself familiar with. But the most important thing now is you have your overall cover dimension. So the cover page should be 12.475 times 9.25. Then finally, all you need to do is to calculate your template. You can download your template here. You can click on download template, and after clicking on download template, it will be downloaded. So you are good to go now. You can see it will be downloaded in zip. Once you can save it, so you can see that it is saved. So now that I have calculated my full dimension of my cover page, I can then go back to Canva and finally create my cover page as a PDF format, so that I can upload it on my Amazon KDP accounts for final uploading of my book. Alright, so now back to Canva. All you need to do is to click on custom size. Once you click on custom size, change the inches, the file units to inches, and all you need to do is to put in the measurements here, and you can go back to your KDP cover size calculated. The width is going to be 12.475 and the height is 9.25. So you just come here and put in 12.475 and 9.25. Let me check to be sure if I put in the correct units. 12.475 and 9.25 475. Good. So you click on create new design. Alright, so this is the blank page of our cover sizes. Remember, we have already downloaded our template cover, and this is it. So we can unzip it to extract the files, and After extracting the files, this is the image format of our cover page as calculated. We can then add it to our Canva template. So once okay, we can go to uploads, and then we can go to upload file, and then after uploading file we can go to downloads. I think I have to go to my file manager to extract the let me extract. Good. So I've extracted them now, and this is it. So I can just go ahead so this is the template as I have it is just been uploaded. I can click on it so that it will be uploaded onto the page, onto the design page, and then extend it to make sure that it's filled the space. So this is the page that I need to create now. Remember previously I have designed my front and back cover pages. So all I need to do is to go to upload and click on upload, and then go to where I saved my previously downloaded front and back cover pages, and that should be under downloads. And then I can click on my notebooks cover pages. I can then upload them. Alright, so after uploading them, you can then go back again and upload the back cover page, and this is the back cover page, and click on open. So as you can see, the pages here, they are getting uploaded already. So once the pages are uploaded, you can put them on the cover page template and then design them appropriately. So I can now click on this to add it on the page, and click on this to add it on the page as well. All I need to do now is to format them properly. Okay. So this is your cover page now. If you want to put this anything in between the front and back cover pages to make it like a spine, you can do so. You can do so by going to elements and then you can search for shape. After searching for shape, then you can add this kind of shape, and once it comes, you can simply drag it to reach here, and then by the side you can come and edit, reduce the size, and then you can drag it down here as well. Now if you want to change the color of the spine, you can change the color. Maybe you want it to be red, maybe you want it to be white, yeah, or maybe you want it to be yellow, anything else. So now you can change the position to make it backward a bit. Sorry. Alright, so now you can see this is our this is our book cover, and it is okay now. So you can simply click on share and then download your cover page. So but remember, because you want to upload your book as paperback, you need to download your cover page as as PDF, and I would recommend downloading as PDF or print. So you click on download, and your cover page will be downloaded as a single PDF file, which you can use to upload on Amazon KDP. So that is all. Our cover page is download. I can say final, notebook cover. So we are done with creating our cover page. We have created our interior pages, we have created our cover page, and we have created our manuscript finally. So the next thing that we are going to do now is to go to Amazon KDP and finally upload our notebook. Alright, so it is now time for us to upload our book and publish it on Amazon. And the first thing you are going to do is go to your browser and type kdp.amazon.com and then search. Once you are there, all you need to do is to sign in, because you have already created your account. So click sign in. After clicking sign in, click in to put in your details. So these are my details. So once you sign in, the first page that you are going to see is your dashboard, and this is the dashboard. And here are some books that are published already, and they are making sales already. They have started making sales. So to create any book or to publish a book on Amazon, all you need to do is to come down here to create and publish your book. So as explained previously in the module 3 of this course, there are 3 different kinds of books that you can publish. You can publish an ebook, which is Kindle ebook. You can publish a paperback, and then you can publish a hardcover. So in this case, since we are publishing a notebook, we are going to click on create paperback. If you want to publish an ebook, you simply click on create ebook, or if you want to publish a hardcover, you click on create hardcover. So we wanted to publish a paperback, so we click on create paperback. Once you click on create paperback, alright, you will see the paperback details page displayed. There are 3 steps to the final publishing. You first of all fill in the paperback details, secondly paperback contents, and lastly you set in your pricing and you take some rights to your publishing. So now, to begin with, we have to choose the language in which our book is going to be published. So I'm going to publish it in English because I speak English as well. And and then the next one is the title, book title. Here I'm going to write the title of my book. So I guess I gave it my notebook. This is the title of my book. That is all. Subtitle is optional, and it is like a transcription, or let me say another term, or maybe a more elaborate explanation of what your book is all about. Suppose if you want to write a book about maybe critical thinking, and you give your book title of maybe like critical thinking skills, then you can now give it a subtitle of maybe like something like a secret to succeeding in life, something like that. So this is optional anyway, so I can just give my book title my notebook and move ahead. If I like, I can say for kids, which means my notebook is for kids. Okay, so now then series, this is not actually applicable in this case because we are not publishing a series, a book series. But if it is if you are into publishing a book series, maybe part 1, part 2, part 3, then you may need to add the series details here. So this doesn't concern us for now. Then edition number, this is not let me say a novel or a textbooks that will have different editions, so we'll skip this as well. And then the next thing is author's name. Who is the writer of this book? You write your details here. So suppose my name is let's say K-Tech, and the last name is Solutions. So that is my name, the author's name. If there are some other authors that contribute to writing the book, if it is a novel or a textbooks or any other fiction or non-fiction book, then you may need to add the authors' names here, as many authors as you have. Then we now come to description. This is where you need to describe your book, what is it all about, and any other thing that your books contain, maybe the features and everything about your book. So let me write something like this. After writing your description properly, all you need to do is to go to the next stage. This is just a sample of description. There are many ways to write a perfect description, and I would recommend that anytime you want to publish your book, make sure that you read the description separately and you kept it somewhere, so that you just copy it and paste it under the description box here, to save your time and to also have a good and perfect description written. That is that. Then the next thing is publisher rights. You would have to tell Amazon whether if you own the copyright and you hold the necessary publisher rights, and if it's not your own book, you also have to tell Amazon that this is a public domain work. So now you own the copyright because you created the book yourself. It is your property. Remember, Amazon is very strict with their rules and regulations. If they later discover that this book is in a public domain work, your book will be rejected and your account may be terminated. So you have to be sure that whatever you are uploading on Amazon, you are the owner of the book. So now the next step is to put in your serving keywords. So they now said, look at this now. How do I choose keywords? Search keywords help readers find your book when they browse the Amazon site. You can enter keywords or short phrases that describe your book and are relevant to its contents. The best keywords are those that do not repeat words in the title or category. So you see, simply these 7 keywords that you are expected to put in, they are optionals. They are optional, but it's very, very important. And keywords are nothing but what your users are going to use to look for books when they come to Amazon. For example, now if I'm on amazon.com, if I go to amazon.com, suppose I want to buy a book on chemistry, I think I'll type in chemistry books probably. Okay, if I type in chemistry books, Amazon will bring out lots of chemistry books. You see, Chemistry Made Easy, an illustrated study guide for students to easily learn chemistry, so many to must know high school chemistry. You see, a lot of chemistry books. So the kind of words that users are using to come here in the Amazon search bar and search are what these keywords refer to. So now I have to provide my 7 keywords. Let's say I can say notebook for kids. Okay, so these are just some personal and random examples I used in my head for the sake of examples, to put you through the process. Okay, you just need to provide kinds of words or phrases that describe your book. Okay, and one way to do that is to think of yourself as a user. Suppose you want to find a book that represents what you want to sell. How are you going to look for it? Okay, so you need to provide this kind of words. There are so many things to learn about keyword research on Amazon, and under the additional resources of this course, you will learn one of the most effective and easiest ways to do your keyword research before publishing your book. So now under category, you need to choose a category for your books. So categories are simply like let me say they are like catalogs where Amazon categorize their contents. So the kind of category that you selected for your book will depend on where your users will see it. For example, now if this is a non-fiction, okay, and then this is under education, so you can look for education, or this is education reference, sorry. So under education or reference, you can scroll down, study aids, and under study aids you can check, you see book notes. You see, that is one of the category. You can select maximum of two categories here, but there is another way that you can assign up to 10 different categories for your books. You will get to learn that under the additional resources of this course. So now once you selected that, you can add another one, maybe under generally education, so that anybody that search for something under education, your book may come up. So these are the categories now that you have selected for your book to be featured in. Then you need to answer this question as well. Does your book classify as any of these types? Low content books, example journals, notebooks, and planners. Of course, because this is notebook that we are just publishing. If it is a large print books, then you have to select the second option. So you see, they usually have a font size of 16 or higher, and they will appear on Amazon Digital Fetch if you select this. But this is a low content books such as notebook. So now finally, under this stage, you need to answer this question as well as whether it is adult content or not. Does this book contain language, situations, or images inappropriate for children under 18 years of age? No, this is not for children. It doesn't contain anything that is bad for them. So finally, once you fill in everything from A to Z, then you now come down and click on save and continue. So it will be saved and you will be taken to the next step. So the second step is the book book details, the content. You need to upload the paperback content. So now you see, if to say you are publishing a textbook or a novels or an ebook, you may have to assign an ISBN, but we are coming to that. This is a low content book and it doesn't contain any ISBN. So we move on down to publication dates. Okay, you can write the date that you want your book to be published on Amazon, or that you want to be indicated as a date on which your book was published. If you don't want it, you can just leave it like that. So the very first day Amazon published your book will be used as the publication date. And then you come down to print options here. Okay, remember, when you are creating your manuscript, when we are designing our cover page, when we used the KDP calculator, we selected standard color. So we have to choose this option, standard color interior with white paper, meaning that the paper inside the pages of the notebook is going to be white, while the color, that is the lines of the notebook, are going to be standard color. So these are the information about the standard color. You can check it yourself to see they are very clear and straightforward. Then you need to come down to trim size. Trim size is the size or the dimension that you want your book to be printed in. So remember, we wanted to publish our notebook as 6 times 9 inches. That was the size that we selected when designing our manuscript using Canva. And while calculating our cover page as well, we selected 6 by 9. If to say we want to change this to different size, suppose we are publishing 6 by, let's say 8.5 by 11, we click on select a different size. Once you click on select a different size, you will see the sizes here, so you can select them and then you just move on to the next step. You can even customize the size depending on the kind of book that you want to publish. The bleed, if you want to apply bleed, then you can select it. You understood what bleed is all about. If you want designs or any other thing to extend beyond the margin size of your books, so I guess we have to apply bleed here because our books contain the lines extend actually beyond the page size. So this is the paperback cover finish. What is this all about? You can read more about it, but normally it is how your cover page appears, whether it appears shining or not. So it doesn't matter anyway. You can choose matte or glossy. Let me choose glossy because I have said that already in my description. Then manuscript. So in this case, I need to upload my manuscript. Remember, since I'm publishing a paperback, my manuscript has to be in PDF. But here are the acceptable formats. They said, you see, upload your manuscript for best results. We recommend using a formatted PDF file to create your book. You can also upload this, but PDF is the most recommended. So don't upload any other option apart from PDF. So you click on uploads, then I can go to downloads, and this is my notebook. So I just click on upload. So it is being uploaded, as you can see. All you need to do is to hold on for some few seconds for the uploading to finish. Once it is done, it will be uploaded properly. So you see, successfully uploaded. So now the next thing is your cover. You know, I've told you that Amazon too has a cover page builder. You can use it. This is it. You can launch Cover Creator to use it to create your cover page from the Amazon KDP stock images, or you can use your cover page that you have already designed. So I would recommend using the second option because you have more flexibility of designing your perfectly cover page. So you click on upload your cover page and then you select your cover page. This is my cover page, final notebook cover page. So I'll just click upload. So once it is uploaded properly, you can then move ahead with the next step. It may take a little while of loading. Alright, it is uploaded already. So the next thing that we are going to do now is to click on preview. To launch preview. Remember, if you are publishing a standard book like notebook, textbooks or novel or any other large print books, you may need to check this box, especially if you are providing a barcode for your book. But if you are not providing a barcode for your book, Amazon will assign one for it, and then you leave this blank. So we now go to launch preview, because without previewing your book and how it will look when finally published, Amazon will not allow you to proceed to the next step. So you have to preview your book and see how it looks when it is finally published. So we are going to see the preview now in a moment, and from there on we can then either approve it or make changes as necessary. So it is getting saved already. Good. Our preview is getting ready. Good. Our preview is getting ready.
Alex, no.
Sorry for the network glitches. You see?
Hey.
Can you see?
Ciao.
This is the cover page. Can you see? Sorry, the network is slow, but it's taking time. And these are the interior pages. Okay. These are the interior pages. So you can see everything is fine, I guess. Good. So this is how our cover now looks on the printed on Amazon. Everything is fine. These are the interior pages, as you can see, the notebook pages. These are the pages. So everything is perfectly fine. If there is any error, if something is wrong, Amazon will flag it from this side where it said quality checks. So since everything is fine, the only thing that we are going to do now is to approve our preview. Otherwise, you may have to exit print preview and go and make changes to your manuscript or to your cover page. But everything is perfectly fine here. Is approved. There is no any highlighted error, so we can approve. And again, if you want to download a proof, you can download the printed proof. You can download it here. So now next thing is just to approve, and after approving we can then move on to the next step, which is the last step to publishing our book, and which is pricing. So we can then go to the next, and then so now you can see something here, and according to Amazon they said your printing cost, it will cost Amazon $4.45 to print a book, a copy of our book. So this is very important because it will be counted towards setting the price of our book. It will cost Amazon $4.45 to print our book. A copy of our book will cost Amazon $4.45. So for any books printed on Amazon will remove $4.45 for printing. So now all we need to do is to select to finalize. Okay, where do you want your book to be published? Amazon has different markets, so you need to leave it as all territories. If you select individual territories, you will have to select where specifically. Do you want your books only to be sold on to be sold in US or Canada or any other specific? But if you want your books to be sold globally, you have to leave it as all territories. Then the next thing is to primary marketplace. The primary marketplace is your Amazon.com, which is the main marketplace. Everybody comes to Amazon.com to search, not specifically all these marketplaces. So you leave it like this, and then you come down here, the pricing, royalty, and distribution. You can come here to set your price first, but look at what is below here. They said the minimum price that this book can be sold is $7.42, and the maximum is $2.50. So you can give it a, let's say, $9.99. Okay, so if you set this price, this book to be sold at $9.99, Amazon will remove $4.45 for printing. And after removing $4.45 for printing, remember we are using 60% royalty, so 60% will come to you. Okay, meaning that you will be getting 60% of the remaining amount. It is actually more than 1.454. So once that is done, anyway, remember we'll give you a special session on how to set your price properly, how to understand the Amazon pricing and how it works. So just for now, remember that Amazon will remove $4.45 for printing any copy of this book, and after removing $4.45 from our $9.99, I think what remains is $5.54. So out of 5.54, 60% will be our benefits or our profit, and that is our royalty, and 40% will be taken by Amazon. So now we come down here, we just click on publish your paperback once everything is done. So this is the last step and is a very important one. You have to know how to set your price, otherwise you will be making sell without getting much profits, because Amazon has to remove. So you can see that My Notebook for Kids, made by KTech Solutions, at a price of $9.99 has been published. So the next thing that they are going to do now is to review our book, and then once it is okay, it has met their standards, and Amazon will approve it, and then it will go live. So that is how to publish your book on Amazon. And with this, we have come to the end of this module, and in the additional resources we'll show you how to deal with some basic issues about publishing on Amazon KDP. Thank you.